So basically the plan is to start at the manifold. We're running 2.5 inch exhaust, but we're gonna have to run a 2 inch out of the manifold, because those little tiny holes up there won't allow us to run anything really bigger. We had a couple small 2 inch pieces, puzzle pieces from the front to the back, and carry on. That's the plan for today. Johnny's gonna be over here working on this Freightliner, getting that done. We've been waiting for parts from Cummins on it and stuff like that, but it's getting there. All right, I'm gonna get to work. We got a bunch of pre-bent mandrels from Lyell's. I've been using them more than Vibrant lately because they're local, and two, they're way fucking cheaper than Vibrant, and the quality is undeniable. So that's good. They're good guys to deal with. Yeah, like I said, they're local. I could literally go over to Burlington, grab all the stuff I need, and they usually got it. They even had this crossover muffler, so worked out really good. So basically, what he wants to do is we're gonna come right off the manifold, come down here, H-pipe right here, come back here to some connectors, basically come over the axle. We got a 2-into-1 crossover muffler that's gonna go crossways in here and then right back out. Came down here originally over the leaf springs and then just dumps out here. So that's the plan, to keep the original look of it, just dual H-pipe, a little more beefy. It's got 390 in it, so it sounds pretty good. It's no race car by any means, but for a 63, this thing is the cleanest 63. This is the cleanest like 60-year-old car I think I've ever seen. So it's only got 73,000 on it, original miles. The owner bought it. It was a one-owner car. Bought it from this like 95-year-old dude. Basically waiting for the government to take his license away because he's too old. But yeah, it's a gorgeous car. We had a bit of a issue this morning. I had gotten these 2 inches flanges made with a flange, because this is the style it was, but it doesn't work. It would work if the studs were longer out of the manifold, but they're just not. I ended up basically having to make one, put the gasket on, and then now it fits. So now it's roughly the same size as the original, and there's still enough studs sticking out. Then I basically just gotta make those two, the 2 inch and the 2.5, talk proper so that they're not a big gap. But I got a little bit of the front kind of tacked up. It's just zip tied in right now to kind of hold it. It does clear everywhere. And then we got our like 5-foot piece made to go back here. So that one I'm just kind of sitting and waiting on. I gotta fit this side now, basically make this side come down, come across, and then the plan is we're gonna do a H-pipe right here, and then 2 straights, and then we'll cut and figure out from there. So this will basically be one piece to here, to the just before the axle, and then the axle will be a whole nother ordeal. She's tight in here, that's for sure. It's not, there's not the most room. We'll make it work. Okay, this one bolted up. Had to adjust the flanges a little bit. This is the flange, obviously. We ordered these ones from Lyell's, but they're too big, they don't fit. By the time you end up getting the holes like beveled out, it would be, there's not enough meat there. So I'm just gonna have to use these ones. Sucks, but it is what it is. I'll clean them up, and basically what I gotta do is, because this now is a little bit longer, I have to mount it this way instead of like that. So it'll sit, so it's gonna have to sit like that, and then I gotta take a little piece of the corner out here so that we can still get our socket on, and then everything clears. It clears on the inside, but not on the outside. With it like this, there's just not enough room to make sure we got proper thread engagement, and sadly that's the way to do it. You can get this side tacked up, sitting in there, get it up in here and tacked, and figure out if we're gonna bevel this out or shrink in the 2.5 that goes to that. So which might be the way we go. I might even just end up cutting it and shrinking it down myself That way we got a little bit more wiggle room, just in case the angles, because you can see the angle, there's a slight angle decrease in there. See how it goes, but it's fitting up nice so far. Get this side up and carry on. We got the one side in. It's kind of zip tied right now, but it's sitting up in there, and we got our bends to roughly here. This is just, like I said, it's just zip tied up for now, just to get some spacing. Actually, it's funny, the side that I thought was going to be the hard side is actually becoming the easy side, and the easy side is actually becoming the hard side. So basically we had to cut an angle here and readjust this pipe so we get a different angle out of it, because it was kind of aiming down. We got like a 20-degree bend in here, but we just needed a little extra kind of twist out of it. So it sits up in here nice now, but basically what I got to do is we're gonna run an extension pipe to here, run the H pipe right here where that seam is basically, and then another straight section coming back. Yesterday we had our friends over at Centric Auto Detailing, based out of Milton. We had them come over and detail the T-Bird. They did a fantastic job. I never seen this thing look so clean. It looks like it's brand new. So, being that it only has 77,000 on it, it's basically new anyways. It's pissing out. So what we're doing right now is moving around the shop to try and squeeze it back under the hoist so we can finish up the exhaust. So we're gonna get it up on the hoist, get the race car out of the shop, get this thing in a spot where we can do that. So move the race car over now and go from there.